Guys, welcome back to the One Stop Shop. I am Shishi. It's me. It's everything, period. And it's July the 1st. Happy July. You already know what time it is. Time for the motto of the month. June's motto of the month was brick by brick. And it was all about not giving up, not letting go, persevering, sticking it through. We're switching it up for July. Again, we're going to do brick by brick for the rest of our lives. So just go back and watch that whenever. Keep sharing it. And when you get in your feelings, go look at it again. And we're switching it up a little bit in July. This one is about how to let go. And I'm going to kind of dig into my childhood a little bit with y'all. Without further ado, July's motto of the month is hashtag rich in love. Rich in love. So a lot of niggas, rich niggas out here that don't got no love. It's a lot of people that's having that ain't really having, okay? And brick by brick taught us to appreciate the journey, and we're gonna definitely keep going down that trajectory with hashtag rich in love. So just a little background about me. I am a suburban baddie through and through, but I did have the best of both worlds. I grew up on the east side, very class diverse, very black, but people from all economic statuses I went to school with, went to church with, extracurriculars, dance, all of it. Even still, there was just a certain amount of protection that I had from negativity. Like, I can't really tell you about a traumatic experience I had as a child. My parents didn't play like that. Like, I couldn't spend the night at people's house that they did not know. I couldn't. Like I said, it was a controlled environment. French Montana had that song out, and it was like, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, nigga. And I remember posting a picture, and the caption was, no haters, still popping. And just thinking that if I loved everybody wholeheartedly, that they would do the same. If I was honest, then I would receive truth. If I was loyal, then I would get loyalty in return. Like, I just took things at face value because I didn't have a reason to lie. I didn't have a reason to steal. I just was naive. And which leads me to my first point for hashtag rich in love motto of the month. Don't be naive. Don't be naive. As pure-hearted as you are, as loving as you are, as loyal, as all the things, you are truly doing yourself a disservice. Excuse the light, y'all. The sun is doing what it wants to do. You are truly doing yourself a disservice to be this person of great character and great faith and all these great attributes, just to not be able to read the room, to be a green bean, to believe things that people tell you versus people's actions. I have learned so many lessons. And I'm not gonna front to you. I was a bit green, especially in terms of relationships. People that were closest to me. Maybe not with strangers, you know what I'm saying? The people that I love have been around for a long time. The people that are around me, I know from elementary school, middle school, high school. Like, I stay connected to people. You are hashtag rich in love. People will point out your weaknesses quick. And I think that people have done that with me a lot. Just in terms of like a man being able to tell me dreams. Well, of course, she comes from this background, parents married for 36 years. All I gotta do is mention marriage. Oh, she loves God. All I gotta do is mention God. And I'm going. Because, wow, we're connected. Wow, we align. Wow, he's mature. You know what I'm saying? Don't be naive. Hashtag rich in love. People will take advantage of you being rich in love. Second up on the hashtag rich in love regimen is don't doubt yourself. I think a big part of me not being green anymore is listening to myself. I also had a Southern Christian woman. I didn't have the type of mama that y'all got that tell y'all everybody is jealous of y'all. No, I had the type of mother that wanted me to think critically about things, that wanted to play devil's advocate, that wanted to give me meaningful things to think about when I was having conflicts or having, mishaps with friends. Well, did you think about this? Well, maybe you offended her with this. Well, look at her background and look at, always forcing me to recognize that I was rich in love. But don't doubt yourself. Because when you get the sign, when you see the red flag, when your friend is moving weird with other people, I have in so many situations given people the benefit of the doubt because I was so busy giving them the benefit of the doubt instead of giving it to myself. Give yourself the benefit of the doubt. If you got a funny feeling, women's intuition is a real thing. Your conscience is nothing but God's voice. Okay? There are so many, and I don't have any regrets, at this point. But I'm just in a season of transition, in a season of losing people, in a season of people's true colors coming to fruition. And I keep thinking about these the same people that's been doing the same things the whole time you know them. It's not nothing new. It's not nothing new. This is stemming from you being naive. And then you doubting yourself. Hate to say it, hope I don't sound ridiculous. I'm at an age and a stage where sometimes those friends who haven't matured got to get left where they are. Those friends who still want to play college games, I don't want to get too specific, but generally people who are liars have always been liars. Generally people who are still have been stealing a long time. Generally, people who are not dependable was never dependable. I always see the good in people, and I tend to only focus on that. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're rich in love already. You're already #rich in love. You don't got to give nobody the benefit of the doubt. You don't got to do that. You don't have to give yourself the benefit of the doubt, period. Last but certainly not least on the #rich in love regimen is don't change. Don't change. Don't harden yourself. Don't allow the haters and the people who did you wrong and did you dirty make you move weird. Okay? I'm here to tell you, don't be naive. Don't doubt yourself, but also don't change. Don't change. Don't become your hurt. Don't become your pain. Don't take on people's baggage. Just move smarter. Just play it smarter. Just set up boundaries, healthy boundaries. Just forgive and don't forget. Just make people earn your trust instead of just giving it to them. Don't change your heart. Don't change your pureness. Don't change your openness to love and new friendships and new connections. Don't isolate yourself. Don't block yourself out from the world. Deal with every situation in that setting. Give yourself some grace. There is beauty in the greenness sometimes. There is beauty in seeing the good in people. There is beauty in being honest and being a person of integrity. There is beauty in it. And we have gotten away from just doing things that are right. Everybody want to do something for the money. Everybody got to do stuff because it's been reciprocated. Stay you. Don't change. People are going to hate on you to the day you die because you're what? #rich in love. Because of your village, because of the people that support you. I've gotten in these crazy situations lately, and it's just kind of like, this person has all of these things that I'm praying for, but they don't have what I have. They're not rich in love. And pray for them. Okay? And that's another thing. Pray for them. That's the part that don't change. Pray pray for them. All the things that was instilled in you, all the ways in which you give is beautiful. Do not let anybody tarnish your spirit, your aura, your being. Just tighten it up a little bit, okay? Just tighten it up a little bit. And this message is not really to myself. I feel like I've been on this path since the pandemic, losing friends left and right, seeing people for who they are, seeing things for what it is, instead of taking people's word on it. It's been a thing. And I think that it can be discouraging, you know, to be an awesome person. You're awesome. If no one told you that today, you're awesome, but it can be very just like confusing to be in all these weird situations, and you start to contemplate yourself. That's going back to that doubt. You're like, okay, am I crazy? And did I do something wrong? Am I when you're anything like me, I'm always looking at myself first in every situation. What could I have done better? How can my delivery be better? Did I say something to offend them? Was I too blunt? Was I too aggressive? I immediately attack myself when things go haywire. It's immediately my fault. And so to the people beating yourself up because you laying bricks, let's just go ahead and take it back to brick by brick. You laying bricks and you feel like a brick got knocked off. Now, sometimes it's not a brick, okay? Sometimes it's something pretending to be a brick, somebody pretending to be a brick, and they're really not that solid. And they see that you're rich in love and feel like they can suck the energy and the life out of you. It is a beautiful thing to be rich in love. It's a beautiful thing to have a village. It's a beautiful thing to have a family, but you have to protect it. Because people are always going to be coming for you, coming for your village, coming for your character, coming for the things that they don't have. And luckily, when you're rich in love, you know that, like, love yours. So I gotta go to work. I'm running behind. This month, rich in love, I need my loved ones to hold me accountable for being timely and not procrastinating, because it's an uphill battle. And even though I have so much more that I could say, I got a blast. I love you. July's gonna be a beautiful month. You wanna know why? Because I'm rich in love. Because you're rich in love. Because we're rich in love. And we're going up. And we about to have more subscribers. And we about to have more income and more streams. And that is about that. It's just about the fact that, like, it's just about protecting your peace. Rich in love is about protecting your peace and protecting your love. And knowing when it's love and knowing when it's not. Okay, for real, that's all I got. Y'all like the braids? Yeah, I love the braids. Alrighty. Happy July.